Sure. Yeah, because I mean the ace and the king hit, so this guy could have protected us. Because that guy was definitely calling us, you know. So, but anyways, this guy's really good. That guy's really good. So it's a tough table. Over here, I'll be opening the ace-9 suited. I've got inheritance in position on me. There's a pretty good chance that he'll 3-bet me light if I open, so we're going to have to be aware of that. I have about close to 40, which is a pretty good stack size for 4-bet jamming light, and ace-9 suited is not like super light, so we might have to do it. Especially, he's on the button. This is he's really aggressive. His stack sizes are really good for him to 3-bet us. Yeah, let me move this for a sec. So if he does, yeah, which is what we were expecting, then we pretty much, I mean, this is pretty auto 4-bet jam here. There's 28 in the middle. We'll win it a lot. If we don't, then we still can win sometimes. So yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I mean, we were expecting him to do that with like an extremely wide range considering the stack sizes. So yeah. It sucks when he actually wakes up with a hand there, but but it's such like a perfect spot for him to do that. Okay, and over here, blinds went up. We got a small pair, and we only have like 15 big blinds or something. No, slightly less, 14. So we just got to cram. Hopefully everyone folds, or sometimes we'll get called and be flipping, or sometimes we'll get called and be dominated and have to set up. But in any case, this is the best way to play this hand on this stack size. So yeah, so that's kind of scary 4-bet jamming on a bigger stack there like that when you have a big stack. But if you're not prepared to do that, then you're going to get owned pretty much. And the alternative is just open folding ace-9 suited there, but that's too weak really. So and then obviously sometimes he's going to actually have a hand there, and you're going to get snapped off and feel gross about it. But that's what happens when those two particular stack sizes clash and it's two good players. You don't have to do it 100% of the time, obviously, but you do have to do it quite a bit considering how wide he's going to be 3-betting there. Yeah, and there's like 28k in the middle. We had like 100k, so the times that he folds, we increase our stack by like 28% or something, which is huge. And then you know, we'll just fold this, and then obviously sometimes if we get called, then we're going to have to win, you know, when we're behind. But yeah, you just have to be prepared to do things like that if you want to actually give yourself a really good chance to win or make the final table. You got to be able to recognize the spots, as we say, spots that come up like that. He's opening fairly wide under the gun here. I don't really hate a flat here even, but I probably need like ace-10 suited to flat. Ace-8 suited is just a little tough to play, even in position. But it's not a horrible spot for a flat, considering that he's going to be opening wide even from under the gun. Okay, so they changed me. 12er is a good player too, but I actually have position on him. We both have big stacks, but I have position on him, so that was a good move. I have no idea about this guy. I think this guy, I mean, his name's familiar, but I think it might be because he's bad. I'm not sure. Okay, ace that. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at the other table. You guys don't even know what I'm talking about. Here, if it folds to us, we'll just cram. If this guy opens, we're probably just going to fold. It's close, though. Losing fish, and it says tight moron. So, yeah, I'll probably just fold to his button open, even though it is the button. So, but yeah, there's 6k in the middle. Raise folding sucks. Folding obviously is terrible. So yeah, this is like your only move here on that stack size, and that worked out good. Yeah, so over on my other table, they moved me. I was out of position too. Oh, did you guys even see any of that hand? Okay, sorry. There's stuff I forget that I'm only recording one table. There we go. Okay, well, I'll show you this hand if I didn't show it to you. I don't remember if I did or not. Okay, now here, this is pretty gross actually. It's between open shove and like raise fold maybe. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna go 6, 7, 5, 5 and see what happens. Considering our stack size, we can get shoved on pretty light, but you can't just open fold aces on the button. I would probably raise fold to a reshove. This big blind's really aggressive, and good, so that's why it's kind of a tough spot, because he's going to be reshoving pretty wide. So like you might have to call with hands like ace 10 or like ace 9 even, but ace 7's pretty borderline even on those stack sizes. Yeah, okay, so I have no idea if I showed you guys the hand that I'm talking about. Where is it? Okay, here it is. So Inheritance is a good loose aggressive player. And sorry, I lost it again. And he 3-bet us on the button, and it was a spot where he was going to do it super wide, so I 4-bet jammed 100K. There was like after he 3-bet, there's like 28K in the middle, and once I call, there's like 30K in the middle. If I were to just like call the 3-bet, which I would never do, but the point is you're risking you're only risking like 100K to win approximately almost 30K. So you're the risk in the move, the value in the move is pretty good, and it's mostly just the fact that we know that he's going to be shoving or 3-betting us extremely wide right there. Okay, now over here we've opened, and it's kind of a gross spot. It costs 24K to win 45K. So it's pretty close, but I think this guy, his shoving range here is pretty dang narrow. So so it's close, but I think I'm gonna fold. If it was King Jack suited, I might call. So. I got 13 big blinds and ace deuce suited under the gun. I think I'm gonna fold. It's close though. I mean, if I had 10 or less, I'd probably jam there. But with my stack size, I think it's slightly negative EV, just because like you get some better hands to fold, like ace 3 through like ace 9 off and stuff, and especially if they're over here. So the shoving there does have some value, because you do get some better hands to fold. And obviously like tiny pairs, especially if they're over here, probably fold. So I don't hate a shove there, but it's borderline. I have king queen off on the other table, and I'm opening it. I have ace 7 off. We'll see what happens with that. Like if it folds to a small blind and he jams or something, I might call. But no, a tiny stack min raise under the gun over here, so pretty much just have to fold ace 7. He's got like 8 big blinds. I don't know what the heck he's doing, but okay. Now Juan Pastor will fold this, but go back over here, and he's shoving like he should be shoving like almost any two, so we have to call here. And obviously he's got a monster somehow, so we need to hit an ace. It was only 7 big blinds or something. Oh, we got a lot of outs now. Let's hit one. Oh, sick! All right, sweet. But yeah, it's a super standard call if he's shoving, you know, like 50% of his hands or so. Okay, so the two good players over here folded. I've got 5s. I'll certainly be open cramming if it folds to me, and it does, so that's perfect. Let's open cram it, and hope we either don't get called, or we hold up, or we get there, depending on the situation. Or really, we'd like to get called by pocket 4s. This guy's got a lot of chips, so I mean, if he does have 4s, he might call. But also, if he has king queen, he'll probably call. We gotta fade a lot of outs now. Come on, one more fade. Counterfeited, so sick. All right, I'm out of the Sunday double chant. So gay. All right, so I got 44th. 44th there, which is lame and sucky, but we're still in the other one, so I'll keep it going since I'm fairly deep in this one. Keep the video going anyways. Sigh. Ace Jack suited here. 12 is a good player. I'll probably flat him if he opens, because my hand's too good. I don't want to like 3-bet and have to fold to a 4-bet, which he'll do with like pairs and stuff. And we're fairly deep, yeah. So I mean, most of my hands that I'm playing, I'm just 3-betting here. The other thing I might do, so the type of hands I might flat are hands like this, and possibly hands like 7s or something, and then also possibly occasionally like the big pairs. More often the big pairs I'll just 3-bet, but not always. And he's c-bet pretty big here, so I'm just going to give it up with no diamonds out there or anything. And with this guy behind me and this board, you know, could hit his range fairly easily. So sick. Alright, let's see, what's average stack? Average is almost 100k, so we only have slightly above average, really. And there's 45 left over here now, so we got 45 left on both, really. Sorry about that. It looks like he got check raised, or he lost eventually. King 9 off.